Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Shake Up Guys. Coming at you from Duckland Studios once again. Got a full house today. Saying what's up to you right now. This is your boy Brad. Across from me, my illustrious co-host, all blooded out today.
The one and only, the guy,
my man JL sitting across from me. Here in studio, another one of the Shake Up Guy crew. We got Mr. J Rock. What's going on, J Rock?
Not much, man. Sorry I missed y'all last time.
That's all good, man.
Spend time with the son.
Stuff happens.
As we're talking, boy.
Life happens. And joining us here on the guest side of the game. She's been here before. Y'all probably remember her from our talk about dating over 30 and all that other extra stuff. Joining us is Miss Erin.
Hello.
They might not recognize her. She got new hair, so they might not recognize her.
Don't start me today, okay? Don't start.
Welcome back, Erin. We happy to have you back. We were supposed to have one other guest with us, but unfortunately he had some family issues.
He couldn't make it, man. Had a family emergency he had to go deal with. So it's just gonna be the four of us today. Kind of how I've been wanting to do this show for a while. Finally got it going. So. You always started off with a little loose rapping, So again,
little current events. Man, I wanna send a shout out to the family of the young lady who was murdered here recently, and it just sickens me, man. These bitch ass niggas is just, it's to kill a young woman. I mean, she was young, man, over some fuck shit. It pisses me off, you know what I mean?
You got all the details on that?
I don't, man, and I don't really want to, speak on it. I heard, and I guess, I heard it was over social media and some dumb shit, and we talked about that before, man. People doing...
These kids doing the most.
Doing the most.
You gotta be real careful what you post.
And you do. It's sad.
Right.
It's sad.
Even with a text message, I could say one thing in a text message, but you can read it completely different with a different connotation.
Right. But these whole ass niggas need to stop killing women over that stuff. So
stop killing everybody.
Everybody.
Right. Stop killing everybody.
I mean, everybody. Yes, definitely. Definitely everybody. But like I've said before, when we was coming up, man, we had a code, man. No women, no children.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, that code doesn't hold weight anymore, man. Women out here gully grinding too, man.
That's true.
It really shouldn't just be about women and children. It's just
people.
What makes you think you can take somebody's life?
Right.
They got a gun, man. They feel powerful.
Right.
You got the balls to do it. Go for it. But
I ain't.
That's how they feel. You got the balls to do it. Go ahead.
Right.
But why can't you just thug it out? Just put your dukes up.
Put them paws up.
You might get the best of me today. I might get the best of you.
Right. The violence in this city is just, it really is getting out of hand all the way around. You know what I mean?
It's spilling over from everywhere, man. They're wilding out in Chicago. They're wilding out
here.
It's kind of different here because as bad as y'all say it is, it's peaceful here for me.
Yeah, the Fort Wayne's not.
It's not a bad place.
It's not a bad place. I will never. I'll always be here. I love this. My city. I always come back.
Kansas City, Missouri. So you go there, it's real.
Yeah, they wild out there too.
Yeah.
My ex is from St. Louis, and
St. Louis?
80 murders. Yeah, exactly. They had 80 murders in a year. Or we had some. She was like that. She's like, oh, that's just a normal summer for us. Right. I was just like, what? That means you from a shithole. I was like,
that's where we live, a shithole.
Yeah.
I think it's just a city with more to do. Because the thing is,
how does more to do equate to more murder?
Because it's just more out there. You get what I'm saying? Like Fort Wayne to me is just kind of everybody know everybody. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much in Fort Wayne to me, everybody's sort of family.
Not really.
Nah.
I don't know how to be.
You know what? Because they're like everybody's like, well, they know that person, they know that person, they know that person.
Like that just comes from running in the same circles. That don't mean you.
It's not so much to do. Like back home, you got this many different clubs and this many people are fighting with this many people. It's that many. I guess it's that many more people is what it is.
I think that's what it is. It's just more dumb motherfuckers. I believe that's what it is. No offense. I just believe it just means you got more dumbasses. Not necessarily it doesn't offer more, just you got more dumb motherfuckers. Yeah. Right. It may have more entertainment value, but you just got more dumb motherfuckers. Yeah. We got dumb motherfuckers. We just don't may not have as many dumb motherfuckers. Everywhere. Dumb motherfuckers are everywhere, unfortunately.
And then a lot of people don't grow up with that sense of that value for human life either. They just like however they feel is how they feel it's supposed to be. So that's getting people caught up in a lot of extra drama bullshit too.
I think sometimes a lot of it is the poverty level. I remember when I first came up here, we were talking about the projects here. And
we have projects here?
Not anymore.
Chapel Oaks is supposedly like projects.
Not anymore. They redid that shit. Right, that shit look like condos now.
Right.
I think I know who did that. Like who did the construction.
Oh, okay. Right, but from what I understand, that is your I guess version
lower
of
income.
Project. Yeah, right. So back home, that's like still living good.
Yeah, the
projects where I'm from is the projects where I'm from.
It look like Dakota.
So it's a different kind of living.
Okay.
So I think that all those things kind of play into each other. I think even before they redid it, Fort Wayne's crime still is not even equivalent close to where I'm from, the crime.
Yours is the largest city. Of course it's going to have more crime. Right. Let's go. You got more people. It's gonna have more crime. That's just anywhere you go.
Anywhere you go.
If you compare Wyoming to Chicago, of course Chicago gonna have more crime. There's more people.
Correct.
That's just a given. That's just part of life. Speaking of violence, is a perfect segue into our next current event, which I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Which there's a video going around. I saw it on Instagram. It's going around social media. The young lady. There's a woman, I don't know how many months pregnant. I didn't get details on that, but she's apparently visibly pregnant. And she pulled up, however you want to put it, on her husband's side chick. Just pulled up on her. She caught the woman sitting on the porch. She ran up with the blower, the tool in her hand.
That toolie.
And put the gun to the side chick's head. Pistol whipped her up.
You're making it real nice.
I really,
she beat the girl in the
I'm
head.
getting to that. She put the pistol in her face, threatened her a few times, then pistol whipped her a lot, like to the point where she was all this was cut up and bleeding.
Because I stopped watching after the second hit.
There's about 3 or 4 more hits after that. She dink. I think after a while she was just doing it for shits and giggles.
Right.
And I'm like,
it's like
she was doing it because she's low self-esteem.
Right.
She's dumb as fuck.
No, she's low self-esteem, and let me explain what I mean by that. Somebody who got a lot going for themselves, or somebody who's like has a lot to lose, or has high self-esteem, or whatever don't do shit like that.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
See,
if you're fucking my man or you're fucking my girl, then I'm just gonna tell her deuces. And I'm gonna move on with my life. I can get another one.
That equates to crime, though. What she was just talking about, crime in large areas. If you know you got a future, if you know you got a lot going for you, you got a lot to lose. I'm not gonna risk it by shooting at you at a gas station. I'm not gonna risk it by fighting with you in the club.
I don't believe there's such thing as jealousy in a relationship. It's low self-esteem.
I don't even know.
And that's what it is. It's low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Like Brad said, if I got caught. If I caught someone cheating on me, I'm not going to be mad at, for one, the person that they cheated on. That's just what they were supposed to do. I guess if I'm going to be mad, it's going to be at my spouse. Yeah. And I'm just going to bounce. Because I know I'm worth something. I know I'm going to go out there and get something else.
That's the difference between, I want to say, men and women. Men can't take the things that women can take.
Shit.
The thing is, if you cheat with a man, if you cheat on a man, 9 times out of 10, but I ain't gonna do that. And it could be the same man that's cheated on you. That could be payback cheating, and they cannot still take the same things you've taken.
That's because the great scholar Jay-Z once said, "I'm a man with pride. You don't do shit like that. I was just fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back."
That was a good one.
Bitch, how dare you? Women don't want. Patrice O'Neal said it. He was the greatest lecturer ever. He said, men want a lot of women. Women don't want a lot of dick. They just want one dick a whole lot. And that's really all it is. So there's no reason for y'all to be running around here fucking different people willy-nilly. We ain't shit.
Not these new chicks.
That is true. They are whores.
I'm going to tell you the difference between what it was back then and what it was now. My grandfather cheated on my grandmother like that. That just is what it was. Yeah, right. Yeah. And my grandmother just stayed there. He brought his check home. That was the thing that happened. So he did his thing. He brought his check home. She controlled money, and then that's what happened.
And then he probably died early from an unexplained cause.
No, he didn't. But she was in his ass though when need be. Okay, so we got today. Like, I just don't have tolerance for it. What's for me is for me, and if you for everybody, then we don't even need to continue. The thing is, because where it was a situation where men took care of women and they cheated, men don't do that so much anymore. So things have changed because a lot of times women are stronger.
I think that's because
it's a correlation.
Well, there's a correlation there, but I think the reason why men are a lot less hesitant to take care of women is because more women cheat nowadays.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm not finna take care of a woman if she's effing around with somebody else.
But again, there goes a correlation. Women are able to cheat more nowadays because more women are working, taking care of home, and taking care of kids.
Yeah, but both of my parents worked. Yeah. So there was no. My mom's taking care of this, so she felt like she could go get some side meat. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like okay, you slide now.
No, I mean,
neither slide out too.
I'm of the mind that neither one of my parents
self-respect.
Like so,
but women back then were the homemakers.
Not to mention the fact back in them days, you could just go upside your woman's head. So.
True. Also, take into account because we're giving way too much credit to women back in those days. There were a lot of women who. They were homemakers, but when father left home to go take care of business, the milkman was sliding in. Mm-hmm. That's where the whole cliche, the milkman's baby.
Right. That is true.
And there was no DNA testing back then. If that motherfucker popped up pregnant, that's your baby.
Yep.
Take care of your son. Take care of your daughter.
Yeah.
When in actuality, the mailman's been laying dick to your woman for 6 months. And there's no way to prove, although the baby looks just like the fucking mailman.
Right.
That's still your baby. When you dark skin, she dark skin, but the baby come out with curly ass, light skin hair, and fucking
that baby don't look
and
like
statistically blue fucking eyes.
Look, statistically speaking, now child what was it called? Paternity fraud. Paternity fraud is 38%. At like 30%.
38%.
38%. Yeah. Now.
You understand what that means? That means
30% of the children born think they got one father, but it's not the dad.
There's a 1 in 3 chance,
right?
That's not your kid. One in 3 that that kid is not yours. Let that shit sink in. And then in Tennessee, what is it? 48% of the children tested in, I think it was Memphis. 48% of the children tested were not the biological child of the first person tested.
But relationships aren't what they used to be. So that's the difference in things. Family is not what it used to be.
No.
As a single parent, I look at things different. Like, whereas my mom was like, my mom's always I'm just like, I'm cool. I don't even need a relationship. Like, I want one, but I'm not going to stress about it.
Not enough to stress me out. And then, but you got to think about, look at your options now versus your options 20 years ago. You basically, whoever you met and married was whoever was within 60-mile driving range.
Was in your
vicinity. Now, when you got motherfuckers that's
black people meet.
You in California, they in Texas, and you're in fucking Maine. You ain't nothing but 2 likes, 1 DM, and a flight away.
Right.
And flights are cheap. A $300 round trip. Yeah. Bring that ass here, girl.
And
my DC Young boys.
You don't
DC
know
Young
them.
Fly boys.
Therefore, a whole nother situation has popped out.
Right. And especially for women, and this goes, I'm not bashing women. I'm not starting yet.
Go ahead,
It's gonna come. I am. But this is, women value that attention. Women need that attention. So if they feel like they're not getting that, and validation and attention is only 1 click away, or 1 Instagram post or Facebook post away from, oh, look at you, or damn girl, I see you, or oh, now 2 likes, 1 DM, and a flight later,
boom,
you got a whole new thing going.
All right.
I've seen chicks uproot their whole life.
Oh yeah.
For some shit that they for somebody they met on Facebook.
Exactly. And if you're smart, you start paying attention to what he liking.
Bro.
And who, you know.
Watching that, y'all ever seen that catfish shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Them motherfuckers be in relationships for years, bro, and they're talking about I'm about to come out. Never met the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's some goofy shit.
But you know what?
But I'm just
that's
saying,
life
like,
now.
Well, that's goofy shit. How the fuck are you gonna be in a relationship with somebody you ain't never been in the same room with?
But let's be real.
It happens a lot.
Yeah, but I could see long distance relationship. I can't see somebody. I can't see being in a relationship with somebody I ain't never been in the same room with.
Right.
I've never been in the same room with this person ever. But I've been dating them for 2 years.
Everything is done online.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. My sister told me she was gonna make me a Plenty of Fish. I told her, don't make me no Plenty of Fish account. People are dying. You got these serial killers out here killing people. Like, the thing is, even there's no like verbal, like, you know, person to person communication. I don't even like shopping online. I want to feel my clothes when I buy it.
That's what I tell you. I hate shopping online. I tried it twice. Both them shits or 3 times. One was cool. 2 was shit. I need to touch the material.
Yeah,
it's kind of like relationships online. I need to touch that shit. I need to make sure.
I need to see.
I like this. I need to see how it look on me. Yeah.
Only time I shop online is for my jerseys, and that's just because I can't get my jerseys here. But besides that, I'm not buying shit online.
Nah.
You don't buy shit online?
I hate that shit.
Bro.
Now,
I buy shit online every time.
Not clothes.
I'm an Amazon Prime member, buddy.
I mean, I'm Amazon
Prime. I am too.
It was nice when I moved here, though.
I said Amazon Prime got some decent programming. And you know what? I'm done advertising for them. I'm sorry. They need to pay me first.
Yeah, stop.
But I do like it.
But no. I buy other stuff. It's just the clothes is I just don't.
Oh, well, clothes.
Just clothes. Yeah. Oh, I buy shit online all the time.
Yeah.
But not clothes.
All right. Okay. I was about to say, you don't buy online.
Bringing that full circle back to what I was talking about is that this woman literally pistol whipped the shit, threatened. I mean, I'm like, you committed at least 7 felonies. I counted. Yeah. And I'm like, do you understand? You just ruined your life. And possibly this kid's life. Because if I was that man, the smartest thing to do, take this post, take this video.
To the police.
Fuck the police. Well, yeah, we'll start with the police. I want this bitch arrested. That's for intimidation, threatening,
assault, battery.
With the deadly weapon.
Yeah. And then I want custody of that kid the moment it pops out. Yeah, see, she's a threat to humanity, to this child, to me, to the basic public.
Yeah.
Here's the video. Here's proof, evidence. And she ain't got no license for this gun, so she's carrying a deadly weapon.
She probably got a license.
And fuck all that. You speculating.
I'm
reaching. So I want custody of this kid now. And I want supervised visitation for her because she's a threat.
Yeah.
Divorce this bitch.
Yeah.
And you and your side chick
were they married or was it just a fiance?
Married.
Oh, okay.
And you and your side chick raise this child as y'all own. Get this bitch
side chick, that's just fun.
Give this bitch 1 hour of visitation a week supervised. I want an armed guard there.
Right.
Shake your head.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't, I mean, it's like you say, I was thinking about it. If she did have a license, guess what? The license is now gone, and now she won't be able to get another license ever again.
The thing is, you trying to prove something not just to that girl, but to any female that will mess with him. If he cheated on you once, if you know who this female is and you have to go visit her with a gun, this ain't just one-time thing. This is regular. He is a cheater. If a person has cheated on you once, they will cheat, and you accept like, we ain't gonna do this no more. Let's stay together. You've accepted it.
I already know that's bullshit.
They're gonna cheat again. You said it's okay.
That's why you go scorched earth.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Go scorched earth, man. Change your locks, change your phone number, change everything. Ghost their ass.
I'm not changing nothing because I'm not doing none of that. Just leave me alone. Now that I know
who
you are, dudes. You know who I am.
Right.
Bye.
Dudes go ghost. If it's a no good cheating chick, I say go ghost. Because chances are, if you don't go ghost, you're going to end up in court some kind of way. Anywho.
It'll be a false
allegations
or whatever.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away from her. Because if she's willing to do that to a woman she never met, who she believes violated the sanctity of her marriage, what do you think she's going to do to you in your sleep?
I just want to see him and what she did to him. Because if she didn't beat the hell out of him, we got a problem.
How you gonna beat the? I love when women say, "I'm a man. What the fuck can you do to me?"
stab you in your sleep.
That's it. Stab me in my sleep. Okay, that's the only option. Other than that, we discussed that on the show. What the fuck can you do to me? I kick your motherfucking ass. If she did not
do something to him, and you over here pistol whipping a woman, that's why I have a problem. Yeah. That woman didn't owe you anything.
She owes you absolutely nothing.
The man that you with owes you everything.
Exactly. He made that commitment to you. Right. Not this woman. This bitch just came along. She owes you nothing. She was seduced by his wilds. She owes you nothing.
Like, and it's such a sensitive situation because sometimes you got females that know the situation be like, I'm cool with it. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes you do got to kind of be like, hey, look, now I done told you. Mm-hmm.
Nope, you ain't got to do that either. Nope, because if I catch a dude with my chick, if he's respectful, and depending on where they at, if you're in my house, yeah, I'm going to fuck you up. You're going to get fucked up. But if I just catch y'all out in public somewhere, I'm not going to spaz on this nigga. You was just being a man. You're doing to me what I would have done to you if the situation was reversed. If your old lady looked good and she came at me, I won't ask if she got a man. I won't give a fuck. I will get at her. My problem is not with him. He was just being a man. As long as y'all wasn't in my house.
And who knows if she even knew he was married? Because niggas is slick. Right. Niggas is slick. She might not even know he was married.
Women are too. Yeah, because the thing is, at the end of the day, I know I can't say you can't. I don't think anybody in here hasn't been in a situation where you get caught up and you be like, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Mm-hmm. So when it's a situation where it's like, I didn't know, okay, and I get what you're saying, like even if you did. But as a woman, I'm not walking into no situation that I know is going to be messy because if I know it has the potential, you really got to accept whatever comes to you. If she beat you with that gun, you kind of be like, okay, damn, I accept this ass because I really deserve it.
Mm-hmm. I saw a girl get her ass kicked in pit. Was you with me?
Probably.
Remember when that girl got her head banged against the floor? Yeah, see? That was a situation. And I'll tell you about that when we off camera. This girl literally, it wasn't even a girlfriend. She was just fucking the dude. And they happened to be fucking the same dude, but one felt like she was more entitled than the other. The next thing I know, the little sweet one was like, I just met him. No, bitch, you fucking him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She had this bitch on the ground, and I want to make sure she's banging this bitch's head against this floor in this bar. And
you're not going to catch me acting out like that. You mess around, your dress be up, your hoo-ha be up. Mm-hmm. You're not going to catch me at a place like that. My thing be like, so, you know what? Okay. You got, I'm not today.
Buy me a drink, bitch. That's what you should have been doing. That's what you buy all my drinks tonight, and I'm not going to kick your ass.
But let me see you again when I can do the fool, and we can go at it.
It's just, I don't get it.
I hate to see a woman, you be in the club, you see a woman, somebody weave over here, a wig over there, they skirts is up, everything hanging out, all because of a man who cheated and who is a cheater.
And I've seen I've seen dudes where two girls get to fight in the club
and he be laughing.
One was laughing, another time dude was hollering at another chick in the other part of the bar. Didn't even know. It's like your girl and your other girl in here fighting. He's like, I'm bitches be alright. Went back to, I was like, that was playing. I gotta give you some of that one. That was playing.
At me couldn't even do it. I couldn't. I'm not fighting over nobody like that. I'm fighting, if you come to me, it's okay, and I'm trying to stop this before it goes too far. But you know what? I'm the kind of person where if it's getting down, fuck it, let's get it on.
All right. Like stumble somebody in the forehead.
I don't got time for you today. Not today.
It's good times. All right. Any other current events?
What about the little girl? I think her name was Malia.
Oh, yeah. I don't know anything about it.
I really don't know too much because the story is so sad that I really won't check too much into it. But I know I saw today. I'm kind of a headlines person. They said that the little girl has been found, the ex-fiance, and the sad that it's the fiance, but the ex-fiance has basically let them know where the little girl is.
Oh wow!
She's in a trash bag. She was in a trash bag in Arkansas. Her body there was a stench. So it's, as a mother of a little girl, it's a hard thing because you have to be careful who you have around your children. And that's not just the man that you're sleeping with. That's family. There are grandpas, there are fathers, there are uncles, there are brothers who will molest a child. And it's not even just a little girl anymore, it's boys too. I think boys are molested more than girls are.
Yeah. They actually are, yeah.
So the little girl was basically found, but I want to know what the real story is with the mother. Because people say different things, but a story can take on many different forms.
Life, yeah.
But if you kill my child,
hell coming and hell coming with me.
Man, I can't imagine.
I can't imagine no shit like that.
This story kind of, it almost touches me because
that shit makes me mad, and I don't even know these people.
Have you seen the little girl? She's a beautiful.
I mean, my thing is, I got to think about children, like molestation of children, and rape. Are my bugaboos.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is, he was doing that, and I guess I don't think that was the first thing that happened. I think, but don't quote me because I really don't know. I couldn't read too much into it because it's a rage. It creates a rage in me because how do you as a woman not pay attention to what's going on with your kids? How do you not notice the change in your kids?
Like people want to know, like, what would I do if I hit the Powerball, right? If I hit the Powerball for like $300 million, like what would you do with the rest of your life? It's simple. Here's what I would do. I would get the 18 van, me and The Rock and Mr. T would tour the country. No, this is not a joke. This is like my lifelong dream. I always wanted to do this.
This is your dream?
Yeah. I want to tour the country in the 18 van and beat the shit out of pedophiles. Go state to state, city to city. Like the A-Team, only for pedophiles.
I thought he was going to say like he was going to give kids money.
No, I would. I would.
That's admirable, but
that's what I would do. That's what I would do with my time.
You put a lot of thought into that.
No, I didn't mean it like that. That's what I would do. If I had all the money in the world, that's what I would do. Me, The Rock, and Mr. T would tour the country. Mr. T, you drive, he up there in age and shit. And me and The Rock would just kick the doors in on the pedophile homes and beat the. I'm not talking about just like a couple. I'm talking about we are going to change people.
You like that, like Mortal Kombat, like.
No, we gonna change people. Right. I'm not trying to kill them. I'm just trying to change them.
That's not.
I'm changing them.
I would just build a compound in the Dominican Republic and live out the rest of my days drinking cheap liquor.
That's no fun.
Nah, bro.
Fucking bad bitches.
I gotta have something to do with my time.
Plus, I can work out.
I can work out with The Rock on my downtime, and he could show me weightlifting techniques.
What you working out for? You got $300 million.
Because I'm touring the country, beating the shit out of pedophiles. You got to be in shape to pull off some shit like that.
I got $300 million. You know, I am not working out ever again.
That's fine. Those are your dreams. Don't shit on my dreams. Okay? Don't shit on mine.
Chicks be like, you fat. I'll be like, am I really? I think I got a six pack. Well, I'm holding up $100 bills. Like,
I mean, I'm not saying we can't get some in the meantime.
That song by Rick Ross. About boss.
Every time you see that the black man with the red stripe going across it, you know you fucked up. But oh shit.
I remember when I was a kid, my mom always asked me, has anybody touched you in the wrong way?
That's good. I mean, she was attentive and protective.
I never understood. It irritated me. Like, why you keep asking me? Anybody touch me? But as a parent now,
you get it.
I understand that because you see all these stories about people saying, "I'll kill your mother if you tell." Please understand, and I tell my children this all the time. Understand, I will die for you. I live for you. I breathe for you. So if someone is doing something to you that's not right, you gotta let me know because I can't protect you if you don't let me know what's going on.
Right.
So if that mother, I don't know. And it's sad because you don't know. Media can spin a story 10 different ways, but nobody really still knows what's the intricacies of what's going on.
Well, condolences to the young lady and to the family, and I hope that guy gets
most definitely the
electric chair firing squad in,
all of
castrated.
And if the mother knew what was going on, put her right side of him.
Oh yeah. She can get it too.
Yeah, they can sit on each other's lap.
And also condolences to the young lady here in the city who lost her life.
Definitely
over some bullshit.
Right.
That shit's gotta stop, man. For real,
bro.
I mean, just as people need to pull it back and think to yourself, you only get that one life.
Yeah.
You don't have the right to take anybody else's.
Right.
People don't understand. You ruin 2 lives when you do dumb shit.
More than
her parents are still out there grieving.
Exactly. That's
my
point. But I'm like, you ruin multiple lives. Okay. I correct that. You ruin multiple lives. But at the same time, it's motherfucker, you gotta go sit in a jail cell for the next 25 years. I had a partner, he know he is. I love you to death, bro. And he's like, man, I spent half my life in prison. I was like, God,
I know about 5-6 motherfuckers.
Yeah, like and he's like, man, I just want to have fun now. I was like, I respect that. Let's go have fun.
But you know, a lot of people that spent time in prison, when they get out, they not even up with the times because they spend so much time in prison while we're living. They're stuck in time.
Mm-hmm. You're stuck. Yeah. Time stops.
Yeah.
Time stops. Depending on what they're in there for, let them be stuck. Like pedophiles.
True. Right.
Fuck
18 victims.
Serious, man. Them motherfuckers. That is my bugaboo, man. It really is.
We see.
Yeah, me too.
But no, I really hope people think a little more before they act.
I mean, we can say that, but it's not gonna happen.
Well, my dad used to always say when I was a kid, think about it. If it still sounds like a good idea afterwards, go for it.
Unfortunately, my belief is it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
I don't see how much worse this shit can get.
I believe so. I mean,
I do.
I don't want to say we in the last days.
I do.
The thing is, we're in a time where the president is almost sanctioning racism. Make America great again. When was it great?
America's always been great. That's why it's called a superpower.
America's built on immigration, and he's trying to limit that.
Yeah, we don't talk about politics on this show.
I'm just saying,
because it's a whole, it's a
but
thing.
I'm saying the
reality of it is fuck that dude. I gotta fuck him. But this is America, and this is the way I feel about it is like, I mean, you have the right to bear arms for a reason. So
in certain states,
here we go, a chicken in every pot. And a cap in every ass, which is going to help me transition. Not really, but it's good. I'm going to transition to our topic for the evening, which is
part two.
Part two of our discussion last time, which is
the
dreaded child support. The perils of child support. I don't have a dog in this fight, and thank God for that, because there's a lot of guys out there who couldn't pull out of a driveway.
And I'm very vocal about my opinion.
Okay, Jay, what is your opinion, sir? Go for it.
I believe you're entitled to child support if you were in a marriage or a long-term relationship. By long-term, I'm talking 10 minimum. 10
minimum
years.
Months?
Years, not months. You shouldn't be letting somebody nut into you after only 10 months.
You shouldn't be letting someone, or you should be nutting in someone.
Both.
Okay, as long as
the responsibility falls more so on women. So, yeah. You want me to explain why? I can.
I mean, go ahead with the misogyny is
it's not misogyny.
I agree with Jay on that shit.
This is logic.
I would believe you would. Go ahead, break it down.
Here's why. You get to decide what kind of guy you entertain. You get to decide if that guy gets to enter you. You get to decide if that guy wears a condom or not. Doesn't. You get to decide if that guy nuts in you or not. Well, one simple statement, don't nut in me. And then even after he nuts in you, you get to decide if you're going to take a Plan B pill, or you get to decide, am I going to keep this little bag of cells or am I going to get rid of it? All of that responsibility falls on you. Now, if you make the decision to say, fuck it, I'm having it, how does that fall? That he's the victim. He's the victim.
I just don't agree with that.
Why?
Because you have this thing that shoots out. Now, if you can put on a condom. If you know you don't want any kids, you can even get a vasectomy.
Men have 3 options.
And even better, if you're that adamant about it, you don't want to get a vasectomy, you buy the Plan B pill. You make sure she takes it. You make sure that baby never makes it.
You can't force her to
a woman to do shit.
You can't force her to take the Plan B pill.
That's why you don't nut in her.
Yeah, there was that.
You better shoot that across the room.
Your whole argument just got shot in the ass.
Wasn't there just a case not even a week ago where somebody got in trouble for like secretly giving they date Plan B?
Yep. It was
I did not hear about that.
It was
you didn't hear about that?
It was a dentist. No. He was crushing up Plan B pills and putting them in wine and giving them to the lady.
Yeah.
She, of course, didn't have a kid, but she found out because dumbass left the box of Plan B pills in his trash can. She went and looked and she was like, what the fuck? He's drugging me. He's giving me Plan B.
That's what she calls drugging her.
So there's been multiple cases. Look.
But what was the conversation beforehand?
I don't want no fucking kid.
At least not with her.
And she said, because the thing is, if I'm telling you I don't want no kid, and you tell me, you know what, I want some kids, you know, if you nutted me, then we have a situation. That's something different because you have a situation because you nutted in me.
What? You lost me.
I'm saying is, because you're saying about the Plan B pills. Yeah. So that's when you really got to decide, like, to have a conversation with the person. Is she on birth control? That's a big question. And because a person could tell you they're on birth control, that still doesn't mean anything.
I think we're projecting, though. I think we're projecting. See, you're projecting how you would conduct yourself. Right. But you need to be honest with the situation. Just like we'll be honest and say that there are like shitty guys out there. Yeah, absolutely. You need to be honest with the situation. The situation is there are some devious, underhanded females out there.
You know what? And for me, it's hard because I know a girl I used to be friends with. She was getting $800 a month in child support for 2 kids. I got $177 for one. So for me,
is he an involved dad?
I will never take anything away from him, and I'll never add anything to him. He's not a bad dad. He's not. But anything he do, it takes assistance. I guess you could say that. You know what I mean? So like, not even encouragement, because if Sean wants to go over there, I would drop Sean off. You know what I'm saying? Or in the latter years, I guess in the last few years, his girlfriend will come pick Sean up. So it's always inconvenience to him. Mm. But the thing is, I can drop Sean off at any time and it's not an issue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as doing things for Sean, that's what I've always done. And I realize now, sometimes we as women shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Because for me,
sometimes
when I had Sean, he was supposed to do things. And because he didn't do those things, I was like, it's okay. I got it. You know, and because I gave him the impression that I didn't need him,
he took it and ran with it.
He said, oh, okay.
She don't need me.
She got it. So he had a child after mine, and he told me one day, and I don't know if you can take it as a compliment or I should feel some kind of way. He told me, he said, I
know you'll be a good single mother.
I don't have, no, it wasn't that. It was, I don't have to worry about Sean as much as I have to worry about so-and-so. So that's why I don't do as much for Sean as I do for so-and-so.
That's not a compliment. That's a dumb nigga statement.
Right.
Let me see if this will work.
At first, I kind of took it like, you know what? My kids are my blessing. I am able to take care of my kids. Mm-hmm. If neither one of the fathers ever do, I'm okay. And I look at it that way. You should never have any more, as a woman, you should never have any more kids than what you can take care of by yourself.
Absolutely.
Because anything could happen. They could die. They could decide they're not going to do. You know, the state might catch up with them, the state might not.
True.
Those are still your responsibilities. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. And that's in many more senses than just one.
Okay.
So this is how I look at it. And I kind of disagree with you, Jay.
You say that every time, and then you end up agreeing with me.
But no, I say if you're not in the kid's life, then you need to pay child support, take care of your responsibility. But if you're in your kid's life, then you're automatically giving money, helping out, doing those type of things like that.
It just needs to be
you know
a
what
team.
I mean? So for example, my baby mamas is cool.
Good, I'm a rebuttal.
They ain't hit me with no child support. You know what I'm saying? And thankful for it. But when I can, you know, and when I do, I easily say, yeah, of course, here you go.
But you're blessed.
You know, but yeah, because lucky. I know baby mamas that will like just suck them dry, Dracula style.
Suck them dry.
Give me your soul.
And they still, you know, they're doing everything, picking the kid up and this and that. And they might be like, look, you know, I might be a little short this week, you know. Can we let? No,
I want my money. Yeah.
I want my money. But you know, it's just It does help. Like, I'm not gonna lie. For a while, you know, my kids, my stepson, his dad was paying us child support for a minute.
When you say paying us, he's not paying us.
Yeah, he's paying us. He was paying us child support for a minute. Hey,
he married 13. That was us.
Thank you. That's my child.
I don't want another man's money.
That's my
house.
child. Well, shit.
He said,
I don't.
I don't want your money in my house.
Help.
Because you feel like you still have.
You don't
rights.
have a say in this month.
You
so why your money is not good here, sir.
So in my house.
But it's not about say so. It's about responsibility.
If I'm putting my money in that house.
Men think like that. I can give you an example. Go ahead and tell your story, and I'm gonna give you a key example as to why JL saying that. So I have a friend. He works at GM, and for one child, he's paying $703 a month in child support.
You mean he work at McDonald's?
No, he worked. Oh yeah, that job. Well, no. Let's say he work at another good job.
Okay.
The spot's blown, yo.
Yeah,
I didn't say his name, but the thing is for him that he pays a good amount in child support, and for him, he feels like because he pays that, he got. I'm taking care of them. I'm taking care of her. I'm taking care of her boyfriend. It's just like.
Kinda.
I mean, I guess I agree because that's a rent right there.
Kinda.
I'm putting the roof over all your heads.
I don't know that life. So when I tell them, I'm like, but you can't just walk in. You can't move how you want to move within her household because that's her household.
You can try. You can try. He may feel entitled like that, but
I get what you're saying.
I've seen gangsters, and you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know exactly who I'm talking about. And nigga, you know who you are.
Oh, well, he has to get close to the microphone.
And if you watching this, if he gonna watch this nigga will walk in his baby mama house, her new man there and all. Go in the fridge, put his feet up on the table, do whatever he want to do. Kids ain't even there sometimes. Well, they grown now. This was years ago. But the nigga's a lunatic.
We had that same conversation. He said he went in the house, poured him some juice, and got some bacon. She just got. I said, "Oh no!"
No, you are begging me to fight you. I got no choice but to put your head in the fridge.
Soft.
The thing is,
exactly.
Me as a woman, I couldn't respect my boyfriend after you just let him do because I'd be looking, she's like, so you just that's what we do.
That's what we do.
And that's why you don't let. That's why you don't want nobody else's money.
That's why I don't want that money in my house because I
can stand on mine
in her mouth
and say,
you might
dude,
well put his
what the
dick in her
fuck
mouth.
are you doing?
Your girl mouth. You might as well hold her head, put his dick in it. That's all you're doing. If you don't have if you open my fridge and get something out, you are begging me to take your head and close the fridge on it repeatedly.
Right.
Real.
And touch my bacon?
Told me that, I told
nigga, bacon?
I said, you're disrespectful.
Mad disrespectful.
Because me and my man both had. Now you might be somebody that we can't beat together, but we got to beat you up.
Yeah,
we got to show you. Even
Yeah.
if you beat us up in the end, it's still gonna be some respect established.
Yeah, you're not coming in. Yo.
I think it's just fucked up how women use the system to get fams locked up, take their vehicles away, take all this away, but then expect them to pay all this shit.
You know, that never made any sense to me.
Not at all.
I haven't paid my child support, so I'm going to take your license.
Right.
How the hell am I going to pay my child support? It's
and lose your job.
How am I supposed to pay my child support if I don't go to work?
It's a kind of thing where if you know you want if you know you have to live, so you know you gotta work. So because you know you gotta work, you better pay this child support, or else we're gonna take your license. But the thing is, at the end of the day, we're all responsible for our actions. You created this baby. It is yours. It's like, you know what?
Not always.
I know someone, listen, I know someone.
Not always.
And I can remember the conversation we were talking about children.
Mm-hmm.
And when she got pregnant, I told her, I was like, we had a conversation about abortion. She didn't believe in them. But I'm like,
that's your baby then.
Please understand that when you have kids, they're your responsibility. Your mama, your friend, your sister, all those people who say they're going to be there at the end, they're not there. Shit. She had the baby. Where were all those people?
What would
that was first baby. So she was in college. And that was the main thing I was trying to get her to finish college. So now she had two with the same person who did not help her, who don't even claim her. And now there's three.
With the same dude?
Same guy.
Well,
so the
her
thing
fault.
is,
I'm sorry.
That's her
Your
fault.
friend or your family member or whoever is retarded.
I mean,
I hope you see this. I'm calling you,
I'm talking to you.
specifically dumb.
It's your fault.
I can't stand
Specifically, you dumb. You're dumb. I don't usually call people dumb.
He don't. He just is a nice one.
The thing for me is
that is true.
It's mama's baby, daddy's baby. I don't walk down the same road more than once. And sometimes we go through situations and we bump our heads. And it's like, you got to learn from it.
But I got to ask this question. What would the club look like without single moms?
Wow.
I told you I'm starting my own
It'd be
daycare
empty.
slash nightclub slash strip club.
It'd be empty.
Three
It'd be empty.
buildings all together. I'm putting
Thank you.
daycare, nightclub, and a strip club all in the strip mall.
See, that's what you call
24-hour daycare.
Is that an example
kids
of
off and get it
synergy?
Like synergy. I'm working. I support single mothers.
covering all
understand?
bases.
So what you're basically doing is you're creating more kids.
No, I'm creating a safe
we're not creating
environment.
anything
Okay, so
because we don't have children, and so we know how not to do it.
And after she go to the club and meet this guy who she gonna make another baby with because she can do that now because her kids are safely at the daycare.
Well, how come she ain't learned her lesson yet?
As long as she can
You can have
afford
sex
the
without
upfront
children.
fee,
The reality
I'm
of
good.
No, I mean the reality is you don't have to have kids. You can have all the sex you want without having children.
That's the thing is you don't have to,
Yeah,
but it happens.
There's 31 variations of birth control for women.
There's no
31. There's no such thing as an accident.
There's no
How
accident.
many variations?
Shit.
But
There's such a thing as an accident.
it's always
The
on
condom broke.
Okay, right. And so how many men even exercise those three?
And you got 3 days to take Plan B.
Thank you. 72 hours.
It's always the women. It's always the women.
Look at our options. Look at our three options.
Once the semen leaves my penis, I no longer have any control of what happens.
It's considered a gift by law at that point. But
It's out of my hands.
Bro, hold on. Listen to this. Our three options. Women have 31 variations, including IUD, pills, sponge, diaphragms, all this shit. Men, hold on, wait.
I like to see a chick who still uses a diaphragm.
I know, right? She's probably 108. Men have abstinence, condoms, and vasectomies. Those are your only three options. Either don't procedure. Wear a rubber.
I'm not doing that.
Or cut your balls. Those are your only three options for us, and they're all evasive or very fucking offensive. Those are the only three options we got.
Right.
Y'all got literally an IUD. It can be a fucking implant in your arm. You don't even know it's there. You can fuck all you want. That's all you gotta do.
IUD travels through your body.
It's a fucking implant in your arm.
And
there's different ones, yeah. Okay.
And then you have the Mirena, which is an intrauterine device.
They sent it to shot too.
I know people that almost died from that. I know people who've been on the Depo shot that people gained a massive amount of weight.
What makes you fatter than a baby?
Shut up. And not only that, they've lost weight. Like either that they look like crackers. They lost so much weight. They lose hair. All those things. And if nothing more, they make you completely sterile. So you're in the same situation as the man who cannot get a vasectomy.
No, you're not. Because then, if the Mirena don't work, guess what? I try a Depo. If Depo don't work, you can try the pill. If the pill don't work, we've already just in those couple hours, you've already matched ours.
Why aren't you pulling out anyway?
Amen.
Why don't you got 30?
No, you don't know what he said.
That's just telling people you don't like wearing condoms. You like raw dick. That's just telling people you like raw dick.
Who don't like it raw, man?
You have a list.
Everybody like it raw.
What he said
there's a whole song about it.
Hey,
there's a whole song about raw, you know?
Right, we got too much cross talk.
God rest his soul.
You just glided right over that. Why are you not pulling out anyway? You don't. I mean, because you saying women, but you not saying that you like to wear condoms either.
Some women don't like to get netted on.
I'm abstinent.
Shoot it across the room.
I practice abstinence.
Shoot it across the room.
This nigga say.
The fuck? I mean, there's towels. Okay, just use a towel.
Shoot it across the room.
You don't have to shoot it across.
You make a game out of it, like darts or something.
There's no bonus points, you know.
If you don't like it on you, I'm saying if you don't like it on you,
it's like paper football.
Wherever it land.
I'm just saying, right on your stomach is fine.
Is nobody catching this?
But here's the thing too.
Nasty as fuck.
I can
viewing public.
I
I
can say that pulling out, you can still get a chick pregnant.
Yeah, pre-gun.
Hi. Hello. So my baby mama, my second baby mama.
You didn't pull out.
She was on the pill. She ran out of pills, didn't have it for a little bit, whatever. So I pull out. Blah, blah, blah. Pull out. Next thing you know, she pregnant.
Yeah, but you got to pull out before it starts coming. See, a lot of that's the misconception about pulling out.
Say you can get pregnant from pre-cum.
You can get pregnant from pre-cum, but I'm saying is when you pull out, you can't already be shooting and then be like, oh wait, I almost forgot I'm pulling out. You know,
like come on, okay, like it's coming.
Yeah, right, you get all lazy with it, be like, I just one more stroke.
So you get your water hose.
One more stroke. No, just pull this shit out. You feel it coming.
They're definitely gonna hit us.
He gonna pull out as he went.
They're gonna hit us.
I call it the paint sprayer.
We're getting hit with the adult.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
It's only like there's only like 12 people who watch this show, so it'll be fine. Hopefully, none of them will give us a community strike.
But the child support situation, it's a really intricate, and it's a I don't want to say funny thing, but it is because of the way things work. Because you have some females who will have kids for child support.
Yeah.
You have some females.
That's a mystery.
We call them enemies.
You will have females and will have kids, and they have no help.
Yeah,
true.
Right.
True.
Yeah. But what is it when a woman has multiple children and has no help? What is that about? Why does that happen?
Irresponsible. That's just called irresponsible.
Like if you didn't get help with the first one, it would be nice to lock down something solid before you have another one.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something.
That means you chose fuckboy twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times.
The thing is, as women, you can believe anything somebody tells you, and that's the thing. You got to really be smart about what you hearing.
I'm a skeptic.
What you seeing. No, and I don't have multiple children, but I'm gonna say. With my first child, that I believe he told I do this for my kids, and I'm this kind of father. And I would see him with the kids, so I just bought into who he said he was.
Your fault.
And you're right.
Because
you're right.
If he told you I already have kids, that means you should have been a long time invested observer. You should have been watching for a minute. Let me sit back and watch for a minute. See
But
2 or 3 Saturdays, and that's not enough to determine.
Right, and so it wasn't 2 or 3 Saturdays, but he told me he was this. He had the kids, but the thing was, once I was pregnant and I really started looking, because I wasn't looking like, I'm gonna have kids with him. But once everything got serious, and I got to see, and it wasn't even really till my son got here. And so I started realizing things. So, you teach people how to treat you. That's the first thing. But he told me he was this good father. So I always thought to myself, like, well, if nothing else, my child will have a good father. Now, again, I'm not going to take nothing away because he's not a bad father. If I said I'm sending Sean to live with you, Sean can live with him, that's no problem. But the thing is, as far as him helping like he's supposed to, he never did. We both banked at the same bank. He was supposed to give me $50 a week. The thing was, he never put that $50 in my account. What I'm assuming now, because he tells people and me that he gave me $50 a week. Where is that $50?
Right.
But the thing was, I was supposed to come to him, and I guess I realize that now. Come to him and ask for $50. If you know you have this child,
a standing obligation, yeah.
Correct. Put in my account. So we have this child that we've made, and I guess the first thing that really kind of let me know who he was, we were supposed to go in half on the crib and everything, and it was my first baby, so I was excited. So before my baby shower or anything, my son had everything he needed. We were supposed to go in half. He never gave me the money. Then my baby gets here, and not to say that I'm just a label person, but my baby had Jordans and Nikes and all those shoes. He brings me a pair of white Walmart shoes to put on my baby. So I was like, okay.
So
the shoes.
Again.
It's a baby.
Again, that's how I am. So it wasn't necessary, but it also, again, taught me things about him. So as my son's getting older, he's not helping like he should. But also what I've taught him is, I don't need you. because I can do it. I've done it. I can do it. So he was supposed to put the $50 in my account, never did. So I went and put him on child support. So that's when we had the conversation. Matter of fact, that's when we had the conversation about the $50. And in the court papers, they told me, if you don't come to court, we're going to dismiss the whole case. Mm-hmm. I didn't go to court. But guess what? I got papers saying that you get $177 in child support. So I was like, well, he didn't put this $50 in my account.
He does.
I get $177 in child support. So it just kind of bring it full circle. Recently, we were going through a custody case with my son. And I've been telling him all this time, you're the reason you're on child support. Because you went to court. Had you not went to court, you wouldn't be on child support. So we have to go to mediation. And the mediator, he brought up the child support again. I said, I'm glad you said that. You're the reason you're on child support. So the lady said, well, is the child support order in Kansas or Missouri? He said Kansas. And she said, well, did you go to court? He said, yes. She said, well, when you went to court, you allowed them to ask you questions. And by them questioning you, you put yourself on child support. So it's one of those things where it's like, we didn't have to go this route.
Right. You could have just paid the...
Once I did everything, once we made that agreement, just honor what you say you're going to do. And you don't even have to pay me $50 a week. But because the thing is, I've been blessed to take care of my children. But when school comes, when Christmas comes, when winter comes, when summer comes, the thing is, you need drawers. You need shoes.
Yeah, when you go pick it up.
Chip in.
I was going to say, I've heard a lot of women say that if he had just made an effort, you ain't even got to pay the whole thing. It's supposed to be $200 a month. If you give me $120, it would have been cool. Make an effort. But when you just basically say, fuck you and that baby, well, then it's fuck you and that baby. I have to
wait till he does his taxes to get my child support. So now, don't get me wrong. I almost like when he do his taxes because it's a lump sum. But the thing is, when we went to court for custody, the lawyer had it printed out. Out of 10 years, 5 times has he ever voluntarily paid child support. So that means 5 months has he ever paid $177. Do you know how many people would love to pay $177 in child support?
Every month?
Every month.
Wow. It's getting off pretty cheap.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
It's not even $50 a week.
I've never once went to court to raise it or anything.
I spend more than that on
I asked
gas.
him after the order was in. He said, if Sean needs some, just let me know. I asked him, hey, Sean needs this. You know what he told me? Ask the white man.
Goddamn.
What the fuck?
Goddamn.
What's the white man got to do with y'all, baby?
So basically,
what does that have to do with anything?
Since I'm on child support, I'm not doing nothing to help you, and that was it. But
but he's on child support because of himself.
You can't get people to understand that. It's a child support is multifaceted, and people look at it as one side or another. That's for me what it is. Because I don't have no problem taking you off child support. Just help.
Well, it's good to get the woman's side of this whole child support discussion.
Yeah,
I gotta. My problem isn't with child support. Here's my issue. My issue is when women use child support as a weapon.
Yeah,
they do.
See, they do. That's when I have a problem with. When I've seen women. I ain't calling nobody a bitch. I'm doing good. When
pretty sure you have, but
I haven't. I'm keeping track.
Yeah,
I've seen a woman who she moved to a different place and her rent went up by like $200 a month. Next thing you know, she's dragging the kid's dad to court, and miraculously, she got a $200 a month increase in her child support. I've seen dudes get railroaded. I've seen dudes get a paycheck that say void for the week. You know what I'm talking about.
Last show, dude ended up paying.
Yeah, last show we had the part one of this. The dude, his check was negative $173 because they were like, "You owe this much."
Right.
They took out the money he made to say you owe us for letting you work here. I've seen horrible things. I've seen dudes get into new relationships. Oh, I want child support increase because women use it as a weapon. You pull up in a new car.
It's true.
Oh, I think I want more money.
It sucks for real women who really handle situations and hold the whole family down. So it sucks. It sucks for me because when he don't do, I have to do. I pay for basketball. I pay for food. I pay, all those things. And for me, I feel like, again, mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Right. So that's
my responsibility.
So we can agree that there's
two different kind of women.
Well, we can agree that there's shitty folks on both sides. I sound like a politician right now. That's so shitty folks on both sides. So can we just put all the shitty people together inside of like some I don't want to say a project
island?
Nah, well, yeah, island. That's perfect. We can put them all on an island.
Bombing test field.
That's fine because that way you don't have to worry about
if you bomb them. That would be good.
Well, yeah, that's where I was going with this, and we can just hit that place with a missile, and then we could just restart society all over again with decent folk. You know what I'm saying?
You want the Infinity Stones, nigga? You want Thanos?
You know what? That is interesting that you bring that up because I've had many discussions about that subject right there. Because a lot of people think, like, okay, let's not miss words. Thanos was a bad guy. Okay, yeah, it was. He was a bad guy.
He wasn't. Dude, if you look at what he was saying, he's like,
let me finish.
Okay, go ahead. But he wasn't a bad guy.
He was a bad guy, dog.
I don't know if he was a bad guy.
He murdered people. Okay. Essentially, what I'm saying here is, if you had to decide between letting all of humanity die and killing half of it,
exactly,
what are you gonna do?
Off them.
You're gonna off them? Yeah. That's kind of what I said, but I mean,
I don't know, bro. I think
it's funny.
I think even if you still take the shitty people out, put them over here, bomb them, you got good people over here. Eventually, 2 or 3 of these good people.
I think there's a cycle. I think there's a cycle of shitty. Like you grow up, you have a shitty upbringing, and then you grow up, and then you create more shitty situations, and then create more shitty kids, which then go out and infect. I'm using the word infect
exactly
the rest of society.
But I think that we are really not giving. I think that we're playing God. Go ahead, we're gonna kill all these people over here that ain't worth shit. Like.
No, I mean that's being dramatic, but I mean, truth is, I don't want to kill anybody. I just want people to.
You just want to beat them up.
No, I want to beat up pedophiles. Yes, I stand on that.
In the 18 van.
Yeah, the 18 van is just for show.
It kind of reminds me. I know you guys don't listen to Joyner Lucas, but he has a song called "Devil's Work." Y'all should check it out. Straight up, because it's basically something like that.
We can get into religion some other time. Because I have my thoughts on that too. Black people and religion.
Joyner Lucas is religious?
I don't know. The song is Devil's Work.
He's a rapper.
Yeah, right.
I don't think he's religious.
Well, he said we don't get into religion, so I was thinking.
He said Devil's Work. That's
the name of the song.
That's the name of the song.
I'm not dealing with you today, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, this politics and religion is something I just really like to stay away from.
We'd probably be here for like 5 hours.
No, what it is I'm going to piss off I'm going to piss off a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
easy.
And I'm probably going to alienate myself from my entire family. Have you ever been to our Thanksgiving dinner? It's amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Can I come? I like good Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, talk to Jay.
4th of July.
4th of July. 4th of July doesn't match Thanksgiving though.
I'm talking about. I'm saying we're doing a big 4th of July.
Oh, cool.
You already know.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll probably be there too.
Anyway.
Yes,
I'll probably be off work.
In Kansas on Thanksgiving.
We getting off topic anyway. Anywho, we do that anyway. Coming back, bringing it back around to deadbeat moms and dads out there. The truth of it is your children is not a weapon to be used against the other parent, regardless of mother or because you can't use your children as a plot of revenge against your former significant other, because all this going to jail back and forth for non-payment of child support. I mean,
it's ridiculous. It's not.
I don't feel like, this is my opinion, I don't feel like anybody who is marching in the street talking about equality and all this other shit is right by doing so if they got a dude on child support.
Right. Yeah. Shit.
I don't
think any man that's marching in the street talking about what's right and wrong is right if you got a child that you're not taking care of. So
I agree with that.
I agree.
You
pulled that out of your ass, but I agree.
If you got a man on child support, if you got a man in the system like that, especially in a case where there's a lot of dudes out there that would just take. I got a homeboy right now. Him and his baby's mom, they got it worked out. They don't go through no child support system. They don't go through no court.
Right.
She needs something. She hit him up. Okay, I got you. She don't be hitting him over head because that check ain't there on the first.
Right.
They got to co-parent. They got to do it, and they can't do that if they're constantly battling each other.
Right.
And one side is using the legal system to do so. All you're doing is creating more divide, which to me is creating more shitty children.
I've been here is a guy that I talked to, and he says he's really involved with children. He's not on child support, and him and the mother work together. I guess they do their own thing, but they work together.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
And if the kids are the focus, then that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's the key to that stuff.
See, a lot of people use
kids,
like he said, use child support as a weapon,
right?
And that's not okay.
That's not okay.
You're bogus. You're a bad person. I'm sorry. I don't care if it was a situation where he cheated on you and that's why y'all broke up. It doesn't matter. It ain't about you. It ain't about you and old girl. Yeah, this is about this child. Right. That's what this is about. And we all hands on deck. Because it takes a village, and the head of that, and part of that village is the mom and the dad.
Yeah.
And if there was less infighting and all that stuff, I think more people would understand that going into the deal, and would be less likely to try and hit somebody over the head like, "Oh, you're gonna go to jail because you ain't give me my money,"
right? Or
see their baby daddy out and they want to run back to court because he got enough money to buy $3 Long Island, so he got enough money to give me an extra blah 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 every month. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. So I mean, really, people it's just a matter of just respect for one another. You know?
Like, as a father, for me, if I buy myself a pair of shoes, 9 times 10 I'm buying my kids a pair of shoes too, because my kids represent me. So as a father, if you out buying yourself this, that, and the other, buy your kid. And you know what? I'm not saying that's for all women, because there are those vindictive women out there. But for a lot of women, if you weren't so busy trying to portray yourself and make yourself look like this, that, and the other person, and you were really into being the father that you say you are, that would kill a lot of situations. Unnecessary arguments, child support, and all those things. Yeah. People are so worried about their self, and they're not worried about team. When you have a child with someone, you at that point become a team. And not everybody believe in teamwork because they believe in themselves.
Right. Absolutely.
Oh, that's
I thought you were going to say something.
No.
Okay. No, I agree completely. I really can't disagree, and I'm glad. I thought this was going to go left. I thought this was going to take a left.
You thought it was going to be ignorant.
I mean, hey, you never disappoint before.
No,
I'm just fucking with you. Burn. I get
it. You can't make me feel bad.
I tell her all the time,
You know you ain't shit either.
Anywho.
But the point is that I'm glad we honestly do need more women like you. More women who understand that I didn't lay down and make this by myself.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm not going to bust your head about it. Do what you can when you can. If you're not, fuck you.
Yeah.
People look at kids so many different ways, because the thing, I'm not going to have any more kids than what I can take care of by myself. Like, that just goes into the whole thing, really, at this point, about abortion and canceling abortions in so many different states. Mm-hmm. That's not about, we just believe in so much in life.
No, it's about they're trying to teach people responsibility.
I don't even think they're trying to teach people responsibility. Mm-hmm. Because what's going to happen is, now you're going to have a rising kid,
a baby boom. Yeah.
Right. You have this rising baby boom. But now they don't want to pay. They don't want to raise how much Medicaid is, how much child support. You know what I'm saying? What's going to come out of that is so much worse.
Mm-hmm. But the cure for that? I know what the cure for that is, though.
You have
pulling out.
You have adoption, and then in foster care and all those things, and kids are getting molested every day. Mm-hmm. So you can cancel one thing, but what you open up is so many different other bad situations. Because we all should be responsible, but the reality of it is, people aren't always responsible.
Well, it's a long-term game plan. The government never does anything on a short-term basis. 3 to 5 years is short-term. They're always thinking about the next generation ahead. What this, I believe, what their game, because now they just added Louisiana now says after 6 weeks you can't have an abortion.
I think they just closed. They're trying to close the last abortion clinic in Missouri.
Yeah, they're trying to close another one in Missouri. So
I think they got something that
makes 5
they sent
states.
to the health department and tried to get them shut down for like violations, but I guess they got like a stay with the judge or something, so they can stay open for like another couple, like week or 2 weeks or something like that, and they're gonna continue to fight it. I got a cure for all that shit.
Hold on, wait! I gotta finish my point.
Oh,
I was trying to make.
I want to hear this.
Is
cure.
that I did too.
It's very simple.
I believe long term, what they're thinking is that it's gonna get bad. Like you said, it's gonna get bad before it's gonna get worse before it gets better. I believe you're gonna see a baby boom. Because motherfuckers like, shit, I cannot get an abortion. This bitch is 8 weeks pregnant. Fuck. Damn, I did say bitch now. Mm-hmm. This bitch is 8 weeks pregnant. This bitch is 8 weeks pregnant. I almost made it through a whole show. Fuck it, now I'll go for the record. This bitch is 8 weeks pregnant. I'm stuck. Ain't nothing I can do. So for 10, 15, 20 years, people are going to you're going to see a huge baby boom. There's going to be a whole bunch of little bastards and ratchet bitches, offspring running around. And within about 25 years, that next generation will come through and they're going to be like, fuck it. You're going to see a serious fall off in childbirth because they're going to see that shit worked. I cannot get an abortion. I know if she gets pregnant, I'm stuck.
That sounds good, but I don't believe
They'll just get illegal
in
abortions.
Theory,
yeah. They're just making abortion less safe. If you want to kill your baby, you're gonna kill it.
The way to stop
You'll find a way.
A few bitches gotta die.
People gonna get illegal abortions are gonna rise.
Here we go. Here's my cure for
What's the cure?
The cure is if everybody made a commitment to themselves to say, because our generation is fucked. It's over. We're done. We're hitting 40 now. We set in our ways. It's over.
Right.
But for the younger generation, this is the cure. If you make a commitment to yourself to say, I'm gonna go live my life, and I'm not going to bring any children into this world until I have a family unit to support that, boom, problem solved.
I think that's a good idea, but the reality of it is,
I mean, yeah, but
does that really happen?
That's not gonna happen, bro.
Living proof.
If you make a commitment, that's what I'm saying. You got to make that commitment to yourself.
In a big group of men.
In the big scheme,
because the thing is, you have people who don't really go by that. That's how AIDS is rampant. All these different STDs, gonorrhea is a big thing now.
You comparing childbirth to disease?
What I'm saying is we're talking about this commitment
protecting
that we're
yourselves,
saying. Right?
Okay, gotcha.
It all kind of coincides with each other. The thing is, if everybody did that, it would be beautiful. That would be a beautiful thing. But
the
simpler
solutions are often the best ones.
You know,
the condom is 99
that
cents.
commitment ain't just.
A commitment to yourself?
That one night slip over that commitment.
Yeah, but a commitment to yourself, though. That means you committed yourself to say, I am not having children to doing this until that's on you, though. You see how that's on you?
But did you...
You committed yourself, but you shitty at. I'm talking about the younger folks. You're fucked.
The younger folks, bro.
You're already screwed.
So moronic.
They have less.
They're not moronic. Look who brought them up. Look who brought them up.
You even listen to.
You want to say moronic, but look who brought them up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying is like we can't just check it off. The truth of it is you got to make a commitment, man. I made a commitment to myself a long time ago. I knew in high school, when I was in high school, I said, I am not getting any of these high school girls pregnant. I am not getting any girls in college pregnant. I'm not getting anybody pregnant who's not my wife. If you not my wife, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I respect that.
Simple and plain. And if I can make that commitment all them years ago, the younger folks, they can make that commitment. Look, go live your life, man. You don't need that baggage. Go live your life. Find somebody who's for you. Get married and create a family. Anything else, you're shooting yourself in the fucking foot.
I agree.
I made a commitment to always have my half of the abortion money, and it worked out fine.
I knew this thing was going to do that.
Hey, I'm a success.
I knew you was going to do that.
I'm just saying. I made that commitment.
You know,
and I stuck to it.
The show on this one.
And I stuck to it. And
I mean, the show is, we're going to have to wrap it up here pretty soon anyway. I mean, that's one way to end it.
Off the chain.
Before we wrap this up, because we've passed the hour mark here. We're way past it.
We got to go.
Let's see. Anybody got something they want to shout out before we go? Starting with Erin. We'll start with Erin.
Right now, I just want to say thank you for having me. In the next few months, I am looking to start my lash and makeup line, 1911 Beauty.
Right on.
1911 Beauty. You know you are more than welcome to buy advertising space with us. We sell it very relatively cheap. That reminds me, if there's any local artists, entrepreneurs, or small business owners who'd like to advertise with us, we sell advertising space. We do live reads or no commercials because we don't know how to do this shit yet. But we do the live reads. We can advertise your business relatively cheap with us. Since I can't get a real sponsor, I'll take what I can get. You can come back and advertise 1911 Beauty once you get it up and running.
Thank you, darling.
All right, Rock, you got anything?
I'm gonna shout out to my baby mamas. They some cool motherfuckers, man.
Shout out to the baby mamas.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They some cool motherfuckers.
I know your baby's mamas. I know they cool.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
Like, I wasn't shit.
I never felt like your life was in danger by having children by these people.
Shit.
He is blessed, for real. Like, a lot of people don't get that lucky, for real.
I wasn't shit to him.
A lot of times you'd be somebody hanging outside my door waiting with their hand out.
Man,
give me money.
Shit.
We went out partying one night, and then I think one of your baby moms gave birth the next day, didn't she?
I believe
or was
so,
that your sister? That was your sister.
I think there was something like that. Yeah, we went out.
Okay. Yeah, man.
No,
but yeah, he did get very lucky.
I did.
You got very lucky.
Both of them.
Final thoughts?
Maury will always have a fucking job.
Maury will forever be in business till he's 102.
Next up, somebody got some Jay. You got something to leave out on?
Final thoughts? Yeah, love yourself. Protect yourself. It's not, literally. I always get a bad rap for joking when I say this. Literally, condoms are 99 cents. If that doesn't work, Jesus Christ. Make sure ladies and men, protect yourself.
Yeah.
And if it all fails, just have your half of the abortion money.
Hell, just have all of it. You never know how that's going to end up.
That is true. That's even better statement. Just have abortion money on deck. You can pay $50 for a Plan B pill today, or $500 for abortion later. Either way.
Upwards to like 1,000.
Okay.
Way up.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned,
right now.
For me, it's just about respect yourself and respect others, and the rest will pretty much fall into place.
My camera's on.
Amen.
So that's really what I take away from it. So, that's really it, man. And I don't know what else to say other than that.
Till next time.
Till the next time, y'all. This is the Shake Up guys coming at you. All right, we'll see you next time you log in. Oh, before we go, please share with your friends, share with your family, share with anybody. Like and share, subscribe. We don't make any money at this, so every little bit helps. And the easiest thing to do is to like and share with your friends. Let's get those viewers up. And I want to say thanks to all who are listening and watching at home or with their loved ones or laid up, or they just got this video playing while they're going down on their girl. Man, I appreciate you.
Wow.
And
y'all talk about shit I said.
Peace out.
So